It has been a long while in jail, especially since I killed those people who harassed me on the subway train to London. But one day I met someone in jail named Oliver. So you're the new guy? I asked. Yes, I am. The name's Oliver, the hedgehog said. Well, in case if you're wondering, my name is Samantha. So why did you throw you in jail for? I asked him. Causing a zombie outbreak. What about you? Oliver asked. I was put in jail for killing some people who harassed me on a subway to London, I told him. Maybe we could find a way to break out and start a new outbreak. You in? Oliver asked me. Sure, just follow my lead, I told him. We'd like to see Samantha come with us, the security guard said. I began walking towards the guard before headbutting him in the head, knocking him unconscious and taking his gun. Come on, Oliver, this is our cue to escape from prison, I told him, before shooting at the security guard. We better escape the prison and kill a lot of security guards. I have a place we can escape to, Oliver said. And where is that exactly? I asked him. Well, when I was running away from England after I started a zombie outbreak, I found this abandoned mansion. We can go there, Oliver replied. You're a genius. First, I'm going to let my brothers and sisters know I've escaped. Then I'll leave, I said. As soon as I got to my brothers and sister to come with me and Oliver, I decided to introduce them. Oliver, these are my siblings. Harry, George, Noah, and Olivia. My siblings, this is Oliver. I introduced them as soon as we got to the mansion. Now, how have we started a new outbreak? So I've created one new zombie outbreak that stands out from the others. He's being gigantic, Oliver said. He shows a footage of a giant zombie running very fast from the mansion looking for somebody to kill. Now, you can see here that a few I have, cameras that are atop their heads. You will see how they just killed 4 of those people's friends. According to these files here, their names are Toad, Toadette, Silver, and Blaze, Oliver said. Now that I think me and Samantha should play our friends a little visit, Oliver continued. Me and Oliver walked up to the teleporter and teleported to the House of Friends, where they were hiding from the outbreak. When we got there, Oliver opened the door. Did you miss me? Oliver asked those people. And that, my little pretties, was Mario and Sonic Return to the Dead House, Samantha's Origin. A Mario and Sonic game, lost, I guess you could say, origin creepypasta, or I don't know what to call this. I'm just going to call this a Mario and Sonic creepypasta because, it says it all. Written by Mario and Sonic Fan 1000. Mario and Sonic Fan 1000, thank you so much for writing this story. Thank you so much for sending this to me. This was highly appreciated. This story was pretty fun to read. I had fun narrating it, so thank you so much yet again. My final thoughts on this story? Well, this story was actually quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty interesting concept for what it has. Now, if you do hear a bit of background music, I apologize as it's raining where I am. I know you guys probably won't hear it, but if you do hear it, I do apologize. So anyways, I actually find this to be really interesting of how, how Samantha came to, be with Oliver and team up with him. Same thing with her siblings. So this is actually a reason and is to a good theory as to how that happened, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Like, not a lot of creepypastas or anything like that for that matter really sit there and do that. Like, I don't know what it is, to be honest, but for some reason, I am seeing that, not a lot of creepypastas really sit there and do that. Like, I don't understand why certain creepypastas don't sit there and do this kind of stuff anymore. I think for whatever reason something happened, but whatever with that being the case, it's actually a pretty good pasta for what this is. This is pretty amazing. Like, here's the thing. To be completely and utterly honest, I actually really like this concept. Let's just say that a lot of people really don't really know what to do when it comes to these stories. Now, to be completely and utterly honest, I really do appreciate the good grammar in the story. That's one of these things I really appreciate, is the good grammar, the good sentence structuring, the storyline. Everything about it was flat out amazing. It actually provides pretty good detail as to how Samantha got to team up with, you could definitely say, team up with, Oliver. it's pretty good. Like, I really do appreciate the good concept regarding that. It actually was really well made in detail, really amazing. I just really like how everything went out. It was flat out awesome. Now, I guess I could definitely say that the story actually provided pretty good detail for what the story really was. It actually was amazing, well made in detail, and to be honest, I actually really liked this story. So, to be completely and utterly honest, I really do like how this story went out. It was flat out amazing, really well done and detailed. It actually provided pretty good something. Now, there are maybe one thing I could suggest is that I wish this story was a little longer. Like, this story was quite short. Like, it took me about maybe under 3 minutes to, well, do this story. Like, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with people doing long stories. I don't. I honestly don't have a problem with people doing long stories. I never did have a problem with it, and I never will. So there's that. I'm just gonna say this right now, that this story actually was pretty interesting for what it is. It actually explains how Samantha and her siblings got together. That is one thing I'm really impressed right here, is with that. But unfortunately, with that being the case, with that being said, though, I know a lot of creepypastas don't really seem to do these kind of things, like put any time or effort into it or anything like that. I don't understand, but I think maybe it's just because most people are starting to run out of ideas at this point. So I think maybe there's that, but I don't know. It might be maybe just me, but I really don't know. But anyways, I guess I could just definitely sit here and say this right now, that this story actually provided pretty good detail for what it is. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything. I'm just saying it because it's a pretty good story. So anyways, with that being said, let's take a look at this. I really do think that this story had pretty good potential, which it did. And it did not fail miserably, not like other creepypasta stories, but it actually provided pretty good concept for what this is. I really like this one. So anyways, I guess that's kind of all I have to say. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. With that being the case, and with that being said, this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these creepypastas, and this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this story would have to be I guess you could say, what is it? Oh yeah, my final rating of this story would have to be a 10 out of 10. It was a great creepypasta fury. Well, it's not really a fury, I'm just saying that, but it's a really good creepypasta. There was definitely a lot of effort into it. This actually explains why Samantha was in the Mario and Sonic House of the Dead series. Well, the Return to the House of the Dead. But it actually provides pretty good explanation as to why those characters happened and why they appeared. But I definitely have to say this one was awesome, awesome job. Really do appreciate this story being good. Really like this one. So anyways, I guess that's with that being said. What did you guys think about this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this story a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comments section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell for uploads. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. And as always, please roll the outro, because I'm out.